The FNAF 2 teaser has just dropped. It has been 3 days though, it hasn't just dropped. And I want to talk about it. I've been wanting to talk about it. I don't have any friends, so I'm going to talk about it with you. And if you don't like it, you'll just have to subscribe. So I'm guessing there's going to be like a second location compared to FNAF 1, because we see like a poster with like shattered glass. We see like old endoskeletons sort of sparking back to life. So I definitely know that there's going to be a second location. At least that's what I like to believe. By the way, last time I checked in the official FNAF lore, FNAF 2 is supposed to be the prequel to FNAF 1. I don't know if they're going to follow the same. I kind of want to talk about the first movie as well. I want to talk about the first movie as well, but I'll talk about that later, okay? Speaking of movie, this one's being made with Blumhouse. And if you know anything about Blumhouse, they are known for low budget movies that almost always end up profiting. Because like they spend so little money on the movie itself, on the CGI. They get so creative with it that no matter how bad the movie is, it does well. Unlike Snow White, unlike Minecraft. I talked about that as well, but that's besides the point. So apparently these animatronics can now go outside of the restaurant, can go outside of the pizzeria, they can roam around. We see Toy Chica. I put it in quotes because the first time I saw her lights light up, I swear to God, I thought that was Funtime Chica. I don't know why I made that reference in my head. Maybe I'm the only one. Maybe I'm crazy. Let me know if you also thought that was Funtime Chica, but she does end up grabbing the principal, and I do see a little bit of yellow on the hand, so that has to be Toy Chica. I see garages opening. I see Mangle smashing through the window. I see Bonnie with the... Who gave Bonnie a knife, man? Come on. I really want to talk about the new suits. If it's one thing the first movie and the second movie got right, it's the goddamn designs. They look so good. Before the teaser ends, we get to see Freddy, right? And just look at him. He has like this polished, clean, plasticky sort of look, which actually suits him quite well considering the fact that he's Toy Freddy. You see the lights are a little bit different. You can actually see the inside of his mouth. I love this about the movies. Both the movies, they got the design so right. Compared to the older ones, which were more like fur, cheapish, comparably more cheapish material, they give off that cheap Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, you know, sort of like 80s, 90s sort of vibe. And I love that. But again, I don't know. We'll have to see. December 5th? I don't think the movie's gonna come out that fast. Speaking of movie, I kind of want to talk about the first movie as well. I don't want to say it was bad. And when I rate a movie, I never, ever like to use the number 7. But honestly, 7 suits the first movie just so well. It's definitely not a 6, and it's by far not an 8. So a 7 just suits the movie perfectly. None of us are used to daytime from playing FNAF and from watching the FNAF lore, but again, they still executed it relatively well. The movie didn't have a lot of gore, didn't have cursing. It was more oriented towards kids, but they still managed to execute it so well. When I say so well, I mean better than Minecraft. I don't know. I don't know what I have against that movie, but honestly, the lore there just felt so dry, and the lore in the first movie and so far in the second one, it looks pretty like taken care of, so to speak. I think the first movie was overhyped and people had too many high expectations that the movie just couldn't deliver. I still liked it. It wasn't the best adaptation. I mean, I heard Scott Cawthon spent a good chunk of his time directing the script because he wanted to make it as close to the original as humanly possible. I don't know all those other details. It's really hard for me to tell. We're used to a completely different type of lore, and now the movie brought in a completely different type of lore. It's been a while since I've been interested in FNAF, but the movie has definitely sparked that interest back in me, and especially the second movie, which, by the way, I'm gonna be considered kind of stupid for saying this, but I think the second movie is gonna do better than the first. It definitely won't do worse. The props look great. The design looks amazing. The lore is shaping to be an upgrade, definitely, and a step up. And again, Blumhouse made it. It's still gonna end up making a chunky profit for everyone, which is kind of where every movie is headed these days. At least I feel like that, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the movie will be a hit. I think it's gonna be better than the first one, but I don't think it's gonna get released December 5th. I think it's gonna get postponed. I swear, I hope that I'm wrong, but I don't know.